Welcome to channel AMAC, your insight to the Australian visa system. Good day everyone, my name is Carl Young, your online YouTube visa consultant. Are you interested about migrating to Australia? Why don't you consider to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell on the side, so once we have all the updates and news, you'll be the first one getting all the insight. Now, exciting time of the Australian industry of migration, isn't it? Now, you probably have clicked it into the thumbnail today. It's I used ChatGPT AI to actually draw me an ogre when berserk on putting on the stamp of rejection of visas, just to have that, get everybody have the feeling. Obviously, I would like to imitate myself, but I'm not that kind of person. Now, it's weird, isn't it? We have. If you have been following my channel long enough, we've learned that in the 2022, when Labor government came along, they were pretty acceptive by means of expanding all kind of different migration pathways. Now, obviously, we have also learned that in the past years there has been talking about the inflation, the housing crisis, and all that kind of stuff. And by the late last year, in December, the Minister of Home Affairs, and also together with the Minister of Immigration and also the Minister of Education, had decided to, I think this is a crackdown on student visa applications, not just on the ghost visas or ghost colleges, but they start to reject student visas massively. And in fact, it is true. So if you have put on your Google and go log into YouTube and just typing Australian visa refusal, you'll see a lot of testimonies and a lot of other agents filming the similar videos. Now, obviously, we have been warning in regards to the application for those private vet colleges, which has been long targeted by the government of Australia, so that is well known. However, we have recently experience and also seen in the education industry that there are some very weird refusals. Anyway, you probably have seen numbers of these kind of news, and you would just like to Google them. There are a lot. You can see this. This is recently. That was last week, I believe. Visa denial, new rules, withdrawal offers cause chaos for the sector. So what sector is it? It's international education sector. Now that includes the early course, the vet, and also today I've personally experienced in my agency in regards to a higher education from a University of Sydney. Now that is crazy. That is crazy. Now that's something with very, very low risk level, and the student is actually studying psychology. Now that is a very tough course. Now let me tell you the reason of the refusal. The application was made in late January, and because of the booking on the medical is due to the actual student is due to take the medical tests or examinations on the 11th of March, which is gonna be a week or two, and it's not her fault, just the way they planned it, and it's all fully booked from all the month of February, so it's not her fault, and she got refused because the reason is she failed to attend medical examinations. Now that shocks me. They normally don't do that. Usually in the past 10, 20, 30 years, they would have sent a request letter and asking whether the visa applicant, the international student, has arranged for the medical tests or examinations. Now this time, there's no request, nothing at all, and straight away refusal. And that's why I decided to make this video, to allow everybody know. And by the end of this video, I'll briefly telling everybody how you can avoid this. Okay, and obviously there's a lot more other news. You may want to just search it. It's distributed everywhere. I've done a previous video on this one already. Now there's another one with massive anger. It's coming from a director of a English college, and you probably have seen this. It's being spread out all over the internet. It's a Argentinian students applying for, I believe that's a 80 course, so English courses, and it was refused due to the reason on the refusal. It says, you can read this, because of economic condition in Colombia. Now the students actually from Argentina, and another nation's economic condition actually causes the refusal. You probably have seen this circulate all around. So what can I say? There has been rumors saying that the KPI for the student visa divisions, case officers now, the more they rejected, the more KPI they will get. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if that's true or not. It will be a crazy KPI for initiated by the Department of Home Affairs to just reject student visas for nonsense that we have just briefly talked about, and what you have just seen, or perhaps you have personally experienced. Now, how can we avoid this? First, still, don't touch those private vet colleges. The refusal rate is already, it's been talked about years. It's not just recently. Okay, now, so don't touch those one. Focus on higher education. Okay, bachelor, master, perhaps PhD. Okay, and what else? Now, secondly, if you are one of the unlucky person being refused, for example, not meeting the medical examination in time. I mean, they didn't even provide enough time. The visa was launched in late January, and the February there's no medical appointment can be done in Sydney. This is from University of Sydney. It has to be booked in March, and they refused the applicant. Okay, so if you're one of the unlucky one like this, or like what we have seen, been refused due to another nation's economic condition, I don't know how they're gonna do this. They probably can use the economic condition in Colombia to refuse everyone. Can refuse anyone from USA, Canada, all the countries in Asia, and all the countries in Europe. Because the economic condition in Colombia can spread to all around the world. Perhaps, I don't know, but that's just crazy. Okay, now if you're one of those unlucky person, now what I can say is, obviously if you're unsure, you can appeal. However, the AAT cost is very high. It's $3,000 something. It's just crazy. It's a way they wanted to just use the amount of expenses to push people away. Okay, that's the tactic of government. That's very straightforward how we can see it, because you lodge your visa, no refund, you lost the money. If you appeal, you lost, and you spend more money. So they're using the tactic of monetary tactic to push away people. That's one thing to do. So obviously, I won't recommend that you go on the appeal unless you have no other options, because you're already unsure, you're probably already studying. Then that will be the only way to do it. Otherwise, if you are one of the ETA eligible passport holders, you may want to travel overseas, get your ETA, which is only costing you about $20, flying back and reapply for the student visa. Now, reapplying student visa, you may ask, why can't I apply straight away? Now, the restriction on student visa is that if you're unsure, if you do not hold a substantive visa, and you're on bridging visa or any kind of other, bridging visas, you cannot apply for student visas. You need to be offshore again. Okay, so that's that way you own the cost including the air tickets, probably not even getting you $3,000 anyway. So that will be my advice. And during your second attempt of student visa application, put a cover letter, explain what happened in the first refusals, and tell them, look, it's unreasonable. Putting all your reason that you believe is unreasonable, and put it into your submission and submit it all together, attached into the email account. Anyway, should you have more question query, more welcome to leave comment right down below, and good luck for everybody else out there. Thank you. I'll see you next video. Bye.